go.
Okay.
Here we go. Are you ready for the lightning round?
Am I ready? I'm ready.
It's not really going to be a lightning round because I have to actually set you up with most of this stuff. Hellboy movie. How do you feel about the new Hellboy movie? What do you know about it?
Okay, I saw that poster on Twitter today. It looks fucking sick. That poster looks so good. I like the actor. I can't remember his name, but he's that fucking sheriff in Stranger Things. I think he's gonna be a great Hellboy. We'll see. I don't know who's directing though. I need to like learn who's directing and stuff because that's kind of a big part of it. So, but it got me hype. Seeing that poster got me really hype, and I would like to see a new Hellboy. And even though I love Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy, and that got me into the comics, watching that movie, the first one got me into reading
Hellboy
the comic books. Yeah, the Hellboy comic books. I felt like there's a lot of stuff from the Hellboy comic books that didn't get translated and got Guillermo del Toro-fied, and I would like to see some more of the Mignola stuff from the comic books. Something that's a little truer vision.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Okay. There's a lot of weird news about this weird Venom movie. Let me see what you think about that.
Okay. What do you want to know about the Venom movie?
So,
You're ready to talk about
everyone was saying the Venom movie is going to be R. Unfortunately, it's going to be a PG-13 Venom movie.
Wah, wah.
So Sony bailed on that.
Sucks.
Also,
Sorry. Sony doesn't have the balls. Sony doesn't have the balls to make an R-rated Venom movie. Are you kidding me?
Although Tom Hardy is hoping that the sequel, Venom 2, will be R-rated now.
I'm sure he fucking is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
he's over there looking at Ryan Reynolds like, I want to do that. Don't make me do lame stuff, Sony. I want to do what fucking Ryan Reynolds is doing over at Deadpool.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, also 40 minutes was cut.
40
Tom Hardy
minutes.
was saying there's a lot of great stuff in there, a lot of jokes and puppeteering that got cut. So that's maybe that was the R-rated material that got cut. I don't know. But what's fascinating about the story is that it's come out that from the Sony leaks that happened back in 2014, that this Venom movie was always the same story, the same script that they had been planning back with the Amazing Spider-Man franchise, which is what I theorized. They never abandoned those old plans. Amazing Spider-Man didn't work out. They got him over to Marvel, and they still are going forward with all the same stories they have. So, they're going to keep continuing this Sony, not connected to the MCU, weird franchise.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's a terrible idea.
Well... It's all riding on Venom.
Yeah.
And then
We'll see.
The next movie in their universe.
Sony's fucking embarrassment is what I think.
Keep listening. Keeps going. There's more news.
No, shit.
The next thing they're going to do is, and tell me what you think about this, a Morbius the Living Vampire movie.
They're doing a Morbius movie?
Yeah.
Is there not Spider-Man, though? I mean, I don't understand how Morbius movie and a Venom movie... I don't understand how you have all these villain movies and not...
with no Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man. Is that...
Maybe they're hoping that it's going to do well, and then Marvel's going to be like, okay, well, you can use our Tom Holland.
Yeah.
But they have a contract problem, so
there's
they
also
might negotiate a trade
There's
with
also a Silver Sable movie. So I don't care about that. I don't know much about Silver Sable. And it's like Silver Sable. I mean, I'm shocked they're not going with Black Cat. I mean...
that's on the slates, apparently, too.
Yikes. Sony's a fucking mess. Sony needs to stop.
It's an interesting business experiment, like to see if
Sony
they can pull this
needs to
off.
shut the fuck up and they do one film and see where it goes. They need to sit down and shut up. They didn't need to learn their lesson from last time. Quit embarrassing yourself. Quit announcing a billion things and then having to go back on it when nobody watches your turds of a movie.
This is also still connected.
Like a turd in the wind.
So A.V. Arad, the producer, who's a big-time Hollywood producer, he's loved Venom since 1990 when he did the cartoon series, which he watched. It was one of your introductions to comics, right?
Yes, yeah.
He realized Venom was super popular with kids, and he's always wanted to do a Venom movie, supposedly. And he was the one that pushed Venom onto Sam Raimi back in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah,
so he's been pushing this Venom thing this whole time.
Yeah, well... sometimes you should let sleeping dogs lie. I mean, I think that you could have a cool Venom movie. I think it's absolutely possible.
Totally.
But I don't know if it's possible with, like, the sort of corporate thinking that's going on at Sony.
No.
I don't think that's a great idea.
They don't have a good track record, and we'll see.
Jake Gyllenhaal is, I think, Mysterio. Going to be Mysterio in fighting new Spider-Man movie, I guess. I saw some set photos.
In the actual MCU.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's exciting. I mean... Good for him.
In the actual MCU.
I'm excited to see. I mean, his Mysterio kind of has a goofy costume, but I like it. Like, I like Mysterio's goofy costume. And if I don't see that fishbowl helmet, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, I need to see that punch bowl on that motherfucker's head, or I'm gonna be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. They didn't show it in the images that I saw, but the rest of his outfit looked really good. Like, the rest of his outfit, I was like, that looks like his outfit He had the cape and like the weird little fucking mirror shit. But I got to see that dumb fucking punch bowl on his head.
Yeah.
Or I'm out.
And we'll see when Venom comes out if it's a good movie or a turd in the wind.
Punch bowl or riot.
Okay.
I'm out.
All right, so lightning round continues. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is still going to use the James Gunn script, so there's that at least.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be wise to do that, yeah.
And, right, it would. You could still make a good movie out of that. And then the final news is something you probably don't know anything about. I know you did not see the Bumblebee 2 trailer, or the Bumblebee trailer.
Today, actually. Is the Beetle for sale?
Yes.
But you did see the first one.
I did.
And we both were in the theater and we looked at each other and said, that's amazingly a good trailer for this terrible Transformers franchise.
I was shocked.
I was shocked too because it was like emotional.
Yeah.
It was a good story. You said, wow, a story about a girl and her robot. That was actually very touching.
Something that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Some stuff that I can kind of relate to.
I don't know what's going on with this Bumblebee thing.
Tyson's excited about Transformers movie. He's excited.
Okay, well,
that's what we're really here to talk about. That's what we're really here to talk about.
Yeah, that sounds really embarrassing to say that.
I know. That's
let me
why
preface
I'm saying
that by saying all the former Transformer movies have been garbage
Trash.
spots.
Yes.
They literally look like garbage.
Yes.
They're transforming garbage. There's too many polygons. The story's all messed up. It's a Michael Bay production. Not my thing. I don't understand why it's so popular. So that bothers me. It's always bothered me.
Yeah.
Actually, 10 years ago, I took a girl I was dating to Transformers 2, and she looked at me and said...
Did she hate you for it?
She looked at me and said, I feel like I'm drunk, but I'm not drinking.
Okay, so that's not a great
No.
film.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you're trying to get drunk with no calories, no empty calories.
Well, we had to go to some movie, I guess.
So you've been dragging girls to shitty movies for a long time.
Yeah. I was young. I didn't know what I was doing. Anyway.
Like you've stopped. Come on. Like you've stopped. Like what shitty movie were you trying to get me to see? I was like, fuck you. I'm not seeing that movie.
Okay, so the girlfriend before
you.
that I took to go see Deep Blue Sea.
And she
resented me for Deep Blue Sea forever.
Yeah.
But you like Deep Blue Sea, so.
I like it now. At the time I was like, fuck this. I was too good for it.
Anyway, this Bumblebee movie, what's shocking about it is it actually looks like a good movie, and it looks like it has no connection to the former Michael Bay series, which is confusing. But what's really cool is in the second trailer, they're actually showing the Transformers like the toys.
And
they look like the real Transformers,
and
not like garbage
face.
bots.
They have that little face.
They have all the actual characters.
I love the little nose.
They even have, I don't know his
mouth.
name, but the guy that is a tape player, and his tape player pops open, and the cat Transformer pops out. Ooh. I don't remember the names of any of these characters, but I had them all
Transformers
as toys.
isn't, I'm not like
I had all the Transformers as kids. Anyway, I didn't realize how excited and gleeful I would feel about seeing these actual Transformers on the screen. I know you didn't play with it, so I'm wondering if you see the trailer, if you'll have the same excited feeling as I would.
Well, I would definitely be excited because I think that Transformers, like from the cartoon shows and what I've seen, I like the design of them and I think they look cool.
Oh, so you did see the cartoon?
I mean, a little bit.
Okay.
But it wasn't my, like...
I think it went off the air right when you were, getting into stuff.
Maybe. But I wasn't like, but when I saw the new Transformers and the new Michael Bay Transformers, I was like, this looks like trash. Yeah. So I would be excited to see a more literal translation that looks more aesthetically appealing.
It
that
looks
would be
more
cool.
like another movie I've tried to get you to watch is the original Transformers cartoon movie. Has anybody in the comments seen this movie? This is the actually only good Transformers movie from 1989 or 88, 87, something like that. But it's like all the Transformers, like Optimus Prime dies in the movie, and it's really dramatic.
Spoilers!
As a kid. It happens in the first 20 minutes.
Okay.
Anyway.
Spoilers, everyone.
Anyway, it looks like they're going in that direction, and I always thought that would be a good idea. Get away from that Michael Bay crap.
Yeah.
They also ruined that same company, Michael Bay's company, ruined the look of the Ninja Turtles in those movies where they. What's with interpreting characters differently than the way they are supposed to look? I don't understand why Hollywood does that.
I don't get it either. It's movie by committee.
All right. Well, I guess that was more my story than yours. But you should watch that trailer.
Yeah. Someone says Omicron was terrifying. Oh, Omicron. Hot Rod. Is that Hot Rod?
Yeah, Hot Rod was in it. Yeah. That was when they introduced Hot Rod.
Yes. A lot of people are excited about people saying "You Got the Touch."
Yes, that's such a great song.
You made me listen to that song.
You got the touch.
Yeah, you fucking made it.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
You got the touch. got the power.
It's such a power ballad. It's so funny.
It is, totally.
It's so funny.
Totally.
It's very of
We
its
gotta
time.
get you to watch the original Transformers the movie.
Yeah.
It's hard to find too. It's like
People are saying the animation is great. You
Oh,
guys
it's
are all,
fantastic.
yeah.
It's fantastic.
Got Leonard Nimoy and Orson Welles doing
the tone,
voices.
The pacing is like so much further away than any other kids movie. It might be the single best kids movie ever made. I don't know.
Orson Welles' last thing. That's really interesting.
Oh, Orson Welles is in it.
Yeah.
It's Unicron, I believe, is the
Unicron.
name of the bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's really excited about it. Everyone's really excited.
Okay,
about
well,
it. I mean, I'm not.
I need you guys to put pressure on her to actually watch it with me now.
Oh fuck. You know, I just. Here's something. I have a personal vendetta here at work. You, T-Bone, are very anti-anime.
No.
And
that.
when
That's not
I
true.
try to show you my animated movies, you like check out, fuck this is stupid. I hate everything.
You're gonna go there right now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I am.
I pressured you to watch one movie and you had to go here.
Not very much enthusiasm about the wonderful animations I try to bring into your life. I, in return,
untrue statement.
am reflecting that. And I don't feel very
How about one for one?
enthusiastic
One for
about
one.
your.
I will watch one of your anime movies. Happily, you'll watch one of my childhood animated movies.
I don't know. Maybe.
Which one do you want me to watch?
Which one? I don't know. I'm on the spot here. Something that I know you'd hate. What do I know that you would hate? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I have to think about what I'd want you to watch.
Okay.
But I mean, it's not fun to watch an anime because you don't get. You're like, fuck this. Like you don't get into it like you do with normal movies and stuff. Like you don't suspend your disbelief. You're not able to see. You're seemingly not able to suspend your disbelief for that specific style.
Okay. When I was a kid, Project A-ko was the first anime I saw before Kira.
It was the only one you like, and that was it. And then you're done.
It blew me away.
Yeah.
It really had a huge influence on me. I loved all the technology and the animation style. I'd never seen anything like it. So much energy and weird stuff you never saw in movies or TV here. So this was like when stuff was all on VHS. I had to get this movie at the comic book store is where I actually rented it. Because you couldn't just get it at Blockbuster.
Oh yeah, no, you had to
right?
go to
So
a specialty shop.
they had very small selection of random stuff at the comic store. I don't know why they were renting movies to begin with. But so I then got like into magazine or other comics where I had to like try to order stuff.
Yeah.
And I ordered weird stuff that came from Japan, took forever.
Yeah.
When I got it, it was bad, and then like I was just too soon.
It was
You were
bad?
5 years after me, so it was easy for you to get anime.
Well, easier. It was still a nightmare. I mean, it was fan subs. Good luck even finding an actual sub. Like, I mean, or dub. I mean, there was fan dubs too, but I really didn't dabble
So
in
really,
that.
I was
But there was a
into
lot of-
anime
there was
before
a
it was
lot
even
of-
possible to be into anime, and that's why I'm not into anime now because
so
it was so hard.
You got resentful, and you gave up, and then now you have a bad attitude about an entire art form, is what you're telling me.
No, I don't have a bad attitude.
That's, yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of good anime out there, but I mean, like, there's a lot of things going on in my life. I'll get to it.
Yes. Yes, T has been living with this trauma.
Yes, it was a trauma on me.
Yeah, he's been living with this trauma.
That was a lot of money I had to send in to get that bad anime tapes.
Oh, I mean, I got
And I was really
burned.
disappointed.
Well, what was
'cause
wrong
I
with
thought-
the tape?
Well, I just thought it would be as good as Project A-ko.
Well, not every.
I was a kid. I don't know anything.
Oh God.
So I was majorly disappointed
So
at the
now-
time and money I spent, and so I didn't pursue anime anymore.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was really hard to get your hands on anything, and it was a crapshoot, and you might get trash, which is something. What did you get? Or do you remember what the shitty one that you
There
ordered
was one that was a Street Fighter something. I don't remember anything about it.
Okay. Yeah. Now when I was banging and I was looking up the anime stuff, you could get it. Like, I originally got into it from Saturday Anime on Sci-Fi Channel. That was one of the first places that I saw it, and then also Toonami happened, and so I started watching some stuff on Toonami, and that was really cool. And then I had some friends who were older who had access to stuff. They were in their 20s, and they would let me borrow their anime tapes. So I had a hookup that I met at the comic book store, and he would let me borrow some.
So
of his
you were
anime
entitled
stuff.
child.
Well, this guy was a creepy guy, and he was kind of hitting on me, and I was taking advantage of him to watch his anime stuff. And,
whoa.
well, but I mean, I was like, I'm not going to date you, or I don't want anything to do with you. I mean, like, I'm 15, and you're like 20, and like, no thanks. But I will watch your anime tapes. Yeah, I mean, you can give me those, and then we can talk on the phone about anime. I'm down to do that. But like, I'm not taking this any further.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not taking this any further. But if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have seen Escaflowne and Cowboy Bebop and lots of other cool things. So, I mean, it was super worth it. I think that he may have... I don't know who introduced me to Utena. I don't know if it was him or what. I can't remember. But that one was really big. But it was really hard to get... Like, I got an eBay account. Because one of the things I wanted to do was buy bootleg anime stuff off of eBay. And get like DVDs and stuff. But sometimes I'd get like a set. I'd be interested in anime, I'd learn about it, I'd buy the set DVDs, and then one DVD wouldn't work, or it would have the wrong fucking episodes on it, or, you know, it would be like a repeat disc.
Region code.
Yeah, well, I didn't get region coded shit. Like, I mean, I did, but it was fine. It was like, that wasn't a problem. But I definitely had... I got really pissed. There was this one anime that I was like really excited, and I was like 4 discs deep, you know, and then I pop in the next one, and then it's just like a fucked up disc, and it didn't have the right episodes, and it was just like, and it didn't have like, or no, it did, they worked, the episodes worked, but there was no subtitles, like the subtitles didn't work or something. And so I was just like, well, I can't fucking, okay, you know, I'll do my best here. And that was a real disappointment.
Yeah, it's too bad that we're not like kids today that are just like, they can just watch anything on Netflix.
Well, not anything.
But anime's easily accessible now.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, it's a whole different world.
Well, yeah, Crunchyroll. I mean, you can just go online and get a fucking Crunchyroll account and watch whatever the fuck you want, pretty much, from what I hear. I don't have one of those, but yeah, the anime.
But then
really
again,
cool.
you know, I'm
like
kind
anime
of
a lot.
nostalgic for back then when it was really hard to find something, and when you did, it was so exciting.
Yeah.